We are at the Yuba River. There are really fun dogs, and it's in the 90s, and we're having a swim siesta, and it's the best. What's up, good dog? Are you a good dog? You want to hike with me? So day 67, end of the day. It's a heat wave, so we waited until the very end of the day and we're making this climb. And you can see Sierra City way down there. That's where we had a very nice afternoon, and we swam in the river and we got ice cream milkshakes, and it was really nice. So yeah, gnarliest climb ever. We've been climbing since 5 and it's 8 p.m. So you can see the trail way down there, and then it goes over and then just does this long traverse. But around the corner, the trail was so rocky and like fallen away and crazy exposed. So if you fell, it was like pretty dire. This is a great example right here. Like here's the trail, and if it slips away, you're just gonna fall forever. Not my favorite. Hey, it's day 68, and we're trying to do 3 8-mile sections to get to about a 25, like 8 and change. So we did our first. We went to what we thought was a lake, but it was a swampy hole. And we're in the middle of a huge PCT heat stroke here in California. We actually got news yesterday that a hiker passed away in a southern section a few days ago from heat stroke. And we're above this lake basin where there's these beautiful glittering lakes, and we are high on a ridge and there's no lakes. And I'm sure you guys are like, Halo, just hike down to a lake. There's another beautiful lake. Look at it. Oh my gosh. But that little lake that I just looked at, that's actually like 3 miles away and probably 1,500 feet of elevation down. And if it was the afternoon, I think we'd go for it and just hide out. But it's still before noon and we gotta do some miles, so we're just looking at those lakes and lusting after them. This is Indian paintbrush. It's one of my favorite flowers, and I'm loving it through here because there's so much of it just kind of all interspersed with like Indian paintbrush on both sides of the trail. It's beautiful. It is day 69, and Chief had this idea of doing what we eat in a day. So we are starting with, we do a layered Insta coffee. This is actually something right out of Sisters. It's a really cool coffee because it's got sweetener and coffee and some coconut oil, and it's got a little caloric punch to it. So that's cool. And then we have coffee in a bar in camp. Today we're having off the farm dark chocolate bars. These are 340 calories. The layered is like, I don't know, 200. So that's 500 calories leaving camp. And then we will get, what brave are we having today?
Peanut butter banana.
Ooh, we're having peanut butter banana brave, and we will cold soak that in our cups and then hike like 6 or 7 miles and then stop and eat that. All right, I'm making my brave. I got a cup of water, and I am going to add some of this stuff, which is powdered almond milk. So that's gonna go in here. That's gonna be like my little milky base. And then I just put my brave in there. Da-da-da. And this is 450 calories. It's a cold soak breakfast. It's supposed to be overnight, but we found out that an hour and a half to 2 hours completely does the trick. And that looks really watery, but I'll show you what it looks like at the breakfast stop. It's amazing. And this is, what we got? Peanut butter banana. We're having breakfast, and you can see those strawberry chunks on the top? Like, it's so awesome. You can see this thing's like totally absorbed all that water and made the most delicious breakfast porridge. Second breakfast. It is 10 a.m. and we've done some mileage, and I am gonna now eat some trail mix. How many calories? I don't know, but it's got a lot of good stuff in it, and it's nutty, so probably a bunch, I feel like. Lunchtime, we are having Trader Joe's crisp breads. We have 2 of these, so that's $2.20. And then Chief is making us some delicious tuna. What's that whole container?
This is Star Kiss deli style tuna salad.
So it already has like the mayo and stuff in it. How many calories in that whole package?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's 80 calories per serving.
All right, so this is what it looks like. She's made me 2 scrumptious little jobbers. And we add pepper and red pepper flakes to it, and it's so good. And the one we're having for snack, we're having special snack today.
We are having something that we got at Disney Alani, McKee's Tropical Treats.
Ooh, tropical treats, so exciting. Good lunch. We are hiking through a burn most of the afternoon, and it's just very dirty and very sunny, and there's no water. So again, we're like, how come we went past 3 weeks of beautiful sparkling lakes and it was 55 degrees and we were wearing our puffies, and now that it's 90 degrees, there's no water. So we have 2 pieces of intel. One is that there's a lake in about 1.5 miles that's off trail, but we may be able to hike down to it. And there's also a really cool river that we might be able to get into. So we are hoping. But this woods is pretty creepy, huh?
There was blood on the trees.
Eee, that's pretty Blair Witch Project right there.
It was nasty.
So at lunch, we met a guy on a dirt bike who said he knew this area really, really well. And he's like, 2 miles down the trail, there's a beautiful lake that you can see from the PCT. So yeah, we could see the lake on our maps. And sure enough, we walked 2 miles and we're like, we're going past it and we can't see it. So I just bushwhacked like up a hill, through a burn, like I'm filthy. And it was a frog pond. And now I am twice as dirty and twice as sweaty. And like, thank you for the wild goose chase, dude. We're just so desperate for water. Like, we have enough to drink, but it's like 90 degrees and like sipping hot water is nasty. So a swim would have been amazing.
Love it, finally.
Okay, dinner time. What are we having?
We are having Backpacker's Pantry Chana Masala. And we decided to add a little bit of a bump to this because we are used to eating like a full pack of a lower calorie one of these or a Mountain House.
Yeah, we kind of planned for these that they're 2-person packets. So we kind of planned that 3 of us would eat 2 packets, and it's really a lot for one person. Like, we really have a hard time finishing them.
Yeah, so this is a 2-serving, 430 calories each.
Yeah, so what are we adding? Something super classy. A Spam single. Oh, baby. What is that? Nobody knows. You excited about it?
He doesn't like that.
We'll find out. All right, I think this turned out pretty good. You can see the chunks of Spam in there, but it's hot and it's pretty good. But some people didn't eat their Spam in their thing. Because you like
nasty to ruin the chana masala.
you like chana masala plain. Yeah. What are you having, QC?
Quinoa, lentils, and vegetables.
Nice. Sounds very healthy. All right, dessert round. We've got Backpacker's Pantry mango sticky rice. 2 servings. Each serving is 310 calories. We also have some chamomile tea with some honey in it, and the water's boiling.
And it's normally we either do tea or hot cocoa.
Yeah, we kind of alternate. So there it is. That's the end of the food day. Woo-woo. Hey, guess what? We passed 1,250 today.
Oh, that's right.
Tilly and Glenn would be proud of us. They would not be proud that we ate Spam, though.
No.
They wouldn't be proud about that. We were saying this 1,000 is wild because if we only celebrate the quarters, 3 more quarters, and we only have 600 miles left on the PCT. And it seems like we were at the 1,000-mile mark like yesterday. Yeah. And then we were also saying that like we're only 460 miles away from Oregon. And in California terms, that seems really close. But the entire state of Oregon is 460 miles. So we're Oregon away from Oregon. And that makes it seem long.
Yeah.
That's cool though. You having your cocoa in the tent?
Yeah.
Is it awesome?
That's amazing.
It's day 70. We're starting our day with a 3,000-foot climb, and this is how our day is starting. Like, we had to climb over this crazy charcoaly log.
And I fell.
And We're still kind of in a burn, so when we climb over these logs, they're huge and they're black and you get covered in charcoal. And it's not the most magical thing. So yeah, hopefully the whole climb isn't down logs covered in charcoal, because that would be horrible. All right, we got a 3,000-foot climb. Then we've got breakfast at 7 miles, and then we're gonna go another 7, and we're gonna do a side mission today to Buck Lake, because we're still in this crazy heat wave. Yesterday it was in the 90s. It was miserable. And so we're gonna go to Buck Lake and we're gonna swim and we're gonna like hide out from the heat for a couple hours and then do the last 10 in the evening. So that's our plan. All right, you figure out how to do it and then tell me. That's what I like.
Yeah, I like that too.
When you get all covered in, what's your name?
I am the Boston Scrambler.
The Boston Scrambler. We have another hiker wearing a kilt. Noodle would be so proud.
Oh boy. Where is Noodle now?
Noodle is behind us. I think they're coming into Tahoe today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the way.
That's the way. You make it look so easy. Sometimes you cross over these things and it's like, oh, like it's 5-foot drop. And I think we're getting close to the ones that are like out of the burn, but we're pretty dirt. How you doing? Oh, dirty. We're out of the burn and walking through kind of ferny meadows, and it's just really nice to be out of all the charcoal in the burn. Hello. Okay, it is 12:30. It's more than 90 degrees, and we are tagging out. Where are we going, QC?
Oh god, I just forgot the name of the lake.
Bucks
again.
Lake.
Bucks Lake.
So we're gonna hide from the heat for the hottest part of the day. These amazing people have given us a ride. And they have air conditioning, and like, yeah, it's just getting to that point where it feels like the air is on fire and you're about to be incinerated. So cold drinks, maybe a burger, swim in the lake, and then back on trail 4:30, 5 o'clock. And we've done 15 miles so far, so that's
Wait, say that again.
with the same energy.
My voice doesn't go that
We're
high.
totally geeking out over how far north we are in California. Like we knew we were in Northern California. So like we got this amazing kiosk.
Wow.
Once again, I've taken, you know what that looks like to me, y'all? That looks pretty close to the halfway section. It's now like 4:30 p.m. We had a great lunch. We swam in the lake. We chilled. And now we've got like 9.8 miles or something, and we're good. Yay. There's a little town down there. We're high up on this ridge. It's really beautiful. We think we can see Lassen for real. And we climbed all the way up here, and now we're just traversing this ridge for like 4 more miles. It's really cool. It's day 71, and we're having coffee and bars in the tent because it is a little bit buggy out. And this may be actually the most insane day on the PCT. Yeah. We have a crazy, like, look at this, it's hard to look at, downhill. That's like 5,000 feet. And then we get to Belden, and then we have a 15-mile, 5,000-foot climb. That's the whole day. Like, that is insane. Well, this doesn't happen often. Here's our whole day in one video clip. We're going all the way down there, massive descent. It's about 5,000 feet in 7 miles. So that's like on belay. And then we're coming, is that us or is that a road?
I think it's a road. I believe we go through that little valley.
Oh, okay.
We see.
So we're going all the way down 7 miles and all the way back up 15. And that's the whole day, is just to get on the top of that rim. I guess asking for an Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, like Gorge Bridge, it is a little bit wide for that.
Yeah.
I guess that's a little bit too much to ask for.
Yeah, probably.
But a zip line would be cool.
That would be really fun.
It is actually the first day of summer, and we were saying last night that today's one of the days that you get to go through the standing stones and go back 200 years and go meet hot Scotsmen, I guess. And I think there's some likely areas up here. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you, I think like there's something over there. What do you think?
Yep.
Okay, well, we have a PCT to hike, so we can't go through the stones today. Sorry. All right, we're on the descent now, so all we have to do is get down there into the very bottom of the crack. You can see like just to the left of that tree, there's like a road and a river. That's our goal. So down, down, down. I'm trying to document these little dancing gnats. Do you see them? You see one's on my eyelid right now. Oh, it's my eye. Oh, nice. They don't bite you, but as you're walking down a hill, they literally just fly right in front of your eye. Like, oh, hey, is that your eye? Is that your eye? Is that your eye? And it's the worst thing in the world. And they will actually fly into your eyeball, but they don't bite you. They're just the most annoying thing. And we've had them the whole descent. Okay. We had some lunch. We picked up Brock, so we are now a party of 4. And now we gotta climb out of this valley. We're in shade right now, but there's not a whole lot of shade. It's 1:30. It's really not the time to be climbing up 5,000 feet, but we jumped in the river, our clothes are wet. We've got some ice water. There looks like there's good water sources all the way up, so we are hoping for the best. We're gonna take it easy. We have the whole rest of the day to do this 5,000 foot climb. So here we go. That, my friends, is a rattlesnake. Do you hear it? See if we can get a zoom in. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, he's looking right at me, sticking his tongue out. So I set him off. You're gonna have to come past. I don't think he's gonna leap or anything. I think he's just warning us. So like, oh, you're good. Yeah, just keep coming. Okay, we are peeking out. 5,000 foot climb. It's 6:49 p.m. We've been climbing since 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I never want to do that again. And there are mosquitoes attacking my face. And we're now a half mile from camp. And I'm a little bit like we climbed all this way to be on top of a mountain. And there's going to be mosquitoes. Are you kidding me right now? We think there's an amazing sunset. You see this like golden light in the tent? Let's see if we can like, oh, look at that. However, we are in a mosquito swarm. It's horrible. Yeah, that's right. After like a 5,000 foot descent and then a 5,000 foot climb that took us the entire afternoon, we're in a mosquito swarm. It's the worst day ever. But we have dessert and tea in the tent, so. Oh, my hair looks crazy. Today's 72. It's an important day because we're doing 30 miles, which is the longest we've ever done. And Northern California, you guys. I'm finding it hard to take pictures and video because it's like, here's a tree. Like, it's just very, a little bit monotonous. Does that sound ungrateful? It's a lot of green forest. We basically climb thousands of feet down into a river valley, thousands of feet up, walk along a ridge for half a day, and then repeat. And I'm hoping that now that we're in the Cascades, which we crossed into yesterday, we hit this really cool sign. The other side of the sign said, "Welcome to the Sierra Nevadas." That was cool. I'm hoping that that will change things up a little bit. It's also really dry, but there are tons of mosquitoes, like clouds of them. And like today we have a spring we're about to hit, and then there is no on-trail water for like 22 miles. So kind of feels like we're back in the desert. By the end of the day, you're drinking hot water. But today is cool because we have a very important milestone. Stay tuned. There is Mount Lassen. That is our first Cascade volcano. We are excited about that. And I guess Lassen's a national park and there's some really cool features in there. So excited to hit that in a few days. One of the things that Chief and I have been doing to make Northern California a little bit more exciting is listening to a podcast together. We're listening to The Adventure Zone Season 3. It's hysterical. And we can't listen to it until we both sync it up, and then we listen to it at the exact same time, which is really fun because we laugh at the same time. How come yours looks so different than mine? That's wild.
Because my phone is better than yours.
Ready? On your mark, get set, go.
Perfect.
It's kind of beautiful and volcano-y. I like it. Dun, dun, dun. What does that say right there, you guys? It says PCT midpoint. Unreal. Mexico is 1,326 miles away. Canada is 1,325 miles away. I like that Canada's a little bit closer.
Wait, so this isn't the actual midpoint?
It's, yeah.
All right, so this is where we are. We're in Chester. We're gonna have dinner. We're gonna have, oh my God, an amazing dinner. And we're watching the deer, and it's amazing.
You guys, we are in Chester. We are having the best zero ever with our amazing host, Shelly and John. Hey, John, we're staying at your house. You don't know us. We love your house. Thank you. And this is like our 87th amazing meal. We've had breakfast. We had dinner last night. And tomorrow we're going to slack pack. It's going to be great. All right, we are having sundowners, and you can see the sun just setting next to Mount Lassen, and we are going into Mount Lassen National Park tomorrow. So we're gonna get up close and personal with that volcano. I'm excited. Who's excited?
I'm excited. I'm not even going. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.